It's sounding good on my end, so I think it should be good. So let's continue with the Evil Dead Rise trailer here. So let's move Mr. Ghostface down for a bit. Let's talk about this picture right here that is just looking incredible. Very much so Evil Dead that I want to have here. Like, if we have somebody with a chainsaw on the Evil Dead movie, I am all here for it. And this is our first look at somebody with a chainsaw. So this is going to be the sister that's in the movie, and she's the one that comes to pretty much find her other sister, and her kids are being plagued by these Deadites now. So very interesting to see that right here, and I'm excited for this. It looks really good in my opinion. All right, that's good. We're good now. So we have this sister here with the chainsaw. I'm telling y'all, Evil Dead, chainsaws, and lots of blood is like the perfect combination. That's exactly what we wanted to see, and they're delivering that. And I'm excited to see that that they are doing that. Now we have the sister right here, who is going to go full on Deadite for us, and she was very creepy in this. Honestly, I was very surprised as well. When we got the first like pictures for Evil Dead, we were definitely ready to see how exactly the Deadites were gonna look once we got the trailer, got the teaser, all of that, and I feel happy with this. I feel like it looked good. Let me know what y'all think. Did y'all like the trailer or not? What was your favorite part about it? Comment it in the chat. Really would love to know y'all's thoughts on it. But like I said, I very much so felt happy with how the Deadites looked. I think that they looked incredible and very, very scary. So I do want to talk about some of the other stuff as well in here. And what in particular is this one scene that everybody's talking about on Twitter right now. This, you see it right there, the cheese grater. What is going to happen with that cheese grater? We just see it be placed on somebody's leg, and we know things are not looking good for whoever that is. Evil Dead's known to do some very wacky, off the wall things when it comes to their movies, and this is one of the wackiest things here. I think I like this whole like wave of horror where it's very much so off the wall and just doing like insane things. We're seeing it with Megan this week, which I think I should be seeing tonight, hopefully. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this wave of horror because this cheese grater was just something that threw me off when I saw it. We pulled out in the trailer, and I was just like, no way are they going to show somebody getting like their skin grated. It looks insane, honestly. So excited to see how that's going to be in the movie itself. Yeah, I loved it as well. I love the trailer. Very, very surprised in a good way. So I'm excited for this movie, definitely. Okay, so another shot from the trailer right here is the Deadite themselves. This is the sister who seems to be the main one that's possessed, although I think we are going to see other people get possessed as well. And just like we saw with Evil Dead 2013, there was always this attention on Mia being the main one possessed, but ultimately we saw others did end up getting possessed. I see that happening here. I do get a lot of 2013 vibes as well with the way that the Deadites look here, which is good because I am a fan of 2013 Evil Dead and am definitely excited to see what they are going to do with this one. I was very much so let down when they didn't continue the Evil Dead franchise they were starting with 2013's, because at the end of that movie there is an end credit scene that leads into Ash meeting Mia, and I thought that would have just been an epic, epic team up, but alas, we did not get that. So here's hoping that they continue on with this movie, something that maybe they wanted to start off with the last ones. So let's look at some other pictures here. So we have the Book of the Dead, of course, very much so, very Evil Dead, and something that's very crucial to the story. So according to the premise of this movie, this book is actually going to be found in the apartment building that we're going to take place in. So the movie takes place in an apartment high-rise building, hence the name Evil Dead Rise. So very much so different from all the other Evil Deads that take place in an isolated woods. But nonetheless, evil woods are still here because we get this one shot right here where we see somebody in a lake and we get some other shots with some other people there. And I'm wondering, is this sort of a flashback to the sisters? Maybe there's something we're going to find out about them that took place in a past, like in their teenage years or something, and that sort of connects them to the book and the Evil Dead, Deadites, and all of that. I'm very curious to see if that's something we're going to be seeing. some more shots of that camp, whatever it is, the woods, wherever they may be. And they just look incredible. These shots look really good. The coloring, the cinematography, everything looks on point. Gets me more excited for all of this as well, like I said. And so I was really excited to know that they were still sticking to these roots of the woods. Some more pictures right here. Like I said, Evil Dead movie, chainsaws, deadites, and blood. Lots of blood and craziness. That's what you need. And this picture just gives me those vibes of 2013. Like I said, I think Evil Dead 2013 set off a record at the time for like most blood used on a set, which is insane. But if you remember that movie, especially that last act, you know that they for sure went through gallons and gallons of the stuff. And yes, that is a My Chemical Romance reference. Um, but let's get more into some of these other pictures as well that I am excited about because, like I said, a lot of this looks really good to me, more than I was expecting it to be. So we get this final shot in the trailer right here of the Deadite sister, and that part where she's coming off of the bathtub and like the little girl's like, "Where's my mommy?" and the Deadite's like, "She's with the maggots now." Oh, that is just cold and just evil, honestly. And I was very much so a fan of just how that trailer was cut, everything that it showed, what it hasn't showed. So we are definitely excited to see what we get once we get another trailer pretty soon. So overall, like I said, I was a fan of this trailer. Let me know what y'all liked about it, what y'all didn't like in the chat or in the comments after this goes live. Like I said, I'm excited. I can't wait to see this on the big screen. Definitely going to be interesting how they want to continue this. We had Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. Then we had the Evil Dead remake, reboot, soft launch, whatever you want to call it. Then we had the Evil Dead series that was on Showtime, and it definitely gave us various different feels for Evil Dead. Some were a little goofier, some were darker, a little edgier, but I wonder how this one's going to be. I'm very curious for that aspect. Yeah, I agree. It definitely will be a classic one as well. I think the cheese grater is going to be an iconic scene as well that everybody's just going to be talking about once we see it, and it's just going to be crazy. I like that the movies have something that we all like will just think about after it's done, and I'm excited to see. I hope they continue making more Evil Dead movies. Very much a franchise that I think hasn't been tapped to its full potential just yet. So I'm excited to see them giving another chance. This was supposed to come out in streaming last year, but they pushed it. I think it got some good reception and everything, so they felt confident in releasing it in theaters. And I do hope that it does do good at the box office, so they can see that we want to see some more of these type of movies out there. So we're gonna wait and see for more of these trailers, more of these teasers, photos, all of that. But I'm excited. We are 3 months away from this movie, so I expect at least one more trailer. Like I said, it completely threw me by surprise yesterday when they announced that the trailer is coming out today. I was expecting this week a Scream 6 trailer. Like, that was it, because Scream 6 comes out in March, and I was like, Megan comes out this week, so they probably are going to want to put a trailer in there for Scream 6 in time for Megan. Not the case. We have a Evil Dead Rise trailer and we have a Renfield trailer. Renfield comes out tomorrow, that trailer, and that's basically Nicholas Hoult, Nicolas Cage together in a movie where Nicolas Cage plays Dracula and Nicholas Hoult plays Dracula's assistants. And I believe he doesn't want to be the assistant anymore. So it sounds interesting, and I've been excited to see how it's going to look and feel. We just have that behind the scenes photo of Nicolas Cage dressed up as Dracula, but that's about it. So I'm excited to see once we get the full trailer how this movie's going to be. But apparently it's a comedy horror, and I'm excited. I'm excited for anything horror. Like, you know, we talk horror all the time here, and we are definitely ready for whatever they give us. But yeah, very much so. Putting back my favorite picture from the trailer right here. The chainsaw just gets to me, I'm telling you. Very iconic. I feel that this is going to be once the movie's released, just like Mia. So let me know if you are excited for this movie or not in the chat or in the comments after this video goes up. And let's talk about this Ghostface picture again, because I'm still excited for this Evil Dead Rise, but right now all eyes for me are on Scream, which is the movie that I'm very much so hyped for in the coming months. We need a trailer. We need another trailer. We just have a teaser. We just have these like pictures. this poster that came out with the subway. They're really focusing and honing in on the big city, the subway, and all of that. So I need a teaser that very much so feels more of this New York type thing, because I very much so love seeing that Ghostface is going to be in a new sort of like environment, something we haven't seen from them before. And all the theories that are out there. Stu, Samara Weaving's character, who could she be? We've talked about this on lives before. You can check out all those videos if you haven't already on the channel. Go subscribe if you haven't already as well. We talk horror movies, all the things you love, so don't miss out on any of our videos. We definitely are going to be talking more about Scream in the coming week. And we also have an Evil Dead series planned of videos to do. I was talking about it earlier in the live this morning, when the first Evil Dead Rise trailer dropped, that we were going to go back to all the Evil Dead movies and do videos on them. So we're gonna rewatch them and do a video on each movie, talk about the franchise as a whole, all that stuff, maybe some behind the scenes production stories that are out there. We're gonna get be doing these for Scream as well. So starting next week, we're going to be going down all of these movies that we've watched in the past, leading up to their new releases. So Scream 6 and Evil Dead, those will start next week. So we're going to start with Scream 1 and Evil Dead next week. So stay tuned for those. I'll make more of an announcement about how that's going to be next week. But like I said, we're going to go down the movie, watch it, talk about the ending, all of that, and also talk about production stories behind all of that. That's something that's always interested me with movies, is these sort of things that happen behind the scenes. But like I said, I'm excited for Scream 6 and Evil Dead Rise. These are like the movies that are starting off the 2016. I mean, I'm over here talking 2016. I didn't even say 2022. Um, these are the movies that are starting the horror era of 2023, and I hope that they are good. I really do, because I thought 2022 was such a good year for horror, one of the best years that we got in a long time. So I was super excited to hear that 2023 was just filled with as much horrors as well. Thank you. I appreciate you liking the videos, Marion. I really do. And anybody else watching as well. We got a lot of stuff planned this year. We're planning to go live more than we did last year, having some more content creators and guests up here as well, and just talking about a lot of the horror stuff. So I do plan to reach out to more content creators, collaborate more. So any content creators that you like or anything like that, comment them below. I'm very curious to reach out to more content creators and try to collaborate more on horror videos, movies, all of that, and some more stuff. So I'm going to do a poll in the community asking which content creators y'all watch as well, because I'm very curious to see who else y'all watch, and I would definitely love to collaborate more in the upcoming future. But yeah, those were just some of my thoughts, my breakdown on the Evil Dead Rise trailer, some of the other stuff that was shown in the trailer. Yeah, the one with Movie Files was great. I do plan on doing another one with him. I was talking to him, so we'll definitely plan that pretty soon, I feel, and hopefully we get the schedules aligned. So we'll definitely be doing a lot more of those. But I really appreciate you watching this, and anybody else who joined. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to see if we're going to go to the Megan screening in my town today. And if we do, there will definitely be a update on the community and a short today posted of out of theater reaction to all of that. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow we'll probably drop the review and all of that for it. And I got a special Megan video I'm planning if I get everything aligned. So it'll be fun, and I'm excited for it. Appreciate anybody dropping in and all of that. Okay, I'll be looking into those creators. I think I've seen Fanflix's stuff. I like his stuff, but I'll look into the other creator as well. So appreciate everybody coming in, dropping in. We'll probably do another live tonight if we watch Megan and just give you my thoughts and reactions on it. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably do that around like 10 p.m. But if I don't, I'll definitely update through the community or through a short. But as always, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you are subscribed, comment, notification bell turned on, all that good stuff. As always, stay safe, stay positive.